Good evening. Sorry for the delay there. Um, just had to get a couple things set up here. Anyway, we're going to be going here. This is trying to realizing that as I go into 2028, 2008, I still have a couple things from 2007 left to deal with. Specifically, some stuff from what is it? Um, Specifically some stuff from my San Francisco trip and a couple others that were kind of annoying, but I mean in terms of large stuff. So anyway, we will get going here in just a moment. All right. Started. So this is back when I was occasionally going to San Francisco for conferences. This will be my second trip. We're going to try to get through these and see what we can do about the naming, which is I know is going to be sort of annoying. Because I've done like 6 things on Caltrain and the names start colliding pretty heavily. So we're going to try to find ways to deal with that. Anywho, let's see what we can get going here. Yeah, this is back before Caltrain. All the sight lines got ruined by the overhead catenary. Here we have 9. Caltrain was operating a variety of F40 PHs. Some of them were MK builds into the 19 from the 1990s. I think they have the stuff here. Most of them got at least one rebuild, and now they're like I guess off to Peru. So there you go. Let me see. I think they have the retired fleet in here. So 919 is so they ordered a bunch of stuff. I thought these were earlier, but apparently most of these were ordered in 1985. So they got their they got a good damn 40 years in with a rebuild, so you can't say they didn't get their full years off. So at this point, this was F40PH-2 Cat with an extra HEP engine in it. Oh, shoot. Make sure I have all my stuff here. There we go. Usually have this all set up, but I had a little computer issue beforehand, so I was a little caught off guard. So these are all going to be, again, this is all classic Caltrain before the electrification cluttered it up. I think I did one of these before. This will be largely the same. Caltrain in general had its first rebuild around 2004 or so, where it went from ABS to ABS. It got full CTC, extra passing sightings for the baby bullet services, concrete ties, etc., and a brand new speed signaling system. We have CP Bart. I think that's CP Bart. Oh. I have a Caltrain. Folder here because of all the photos I ended up with it. Yep, that's Bart. That's where I have to actually figure out what tracks are which. So that'd be track 2 is the northbound track. So the next one beyond CP BART is, oh, did I cut this one? Gonna have to go and deal with this here. It's the one after it. BART, Troudsdale. So one thing fun. So in addition to having a whole new speed signaling system, BART went ahead and made every interlocking signal with 3 heads, every approach signal with 2, and every just basic ABS with 1. This is in February of 2007, so that's why everything's all cloudy. It's the one bad time of year. So we're doing a quick thing. This is going to be, what is it? This is going to be the full thing today. So why am I missing a bunch of these? It's like I had a whole bunch. Okay, it looks like I have skips. How many name collisions I get, who knows. So again, you can see these. Okay, you would expect 3 heads here for like medium approach, medium and stuff, but you'll find that all the interlockings will have 3 heads, even if they don't need it. Now, to somewhat of an extent, they might, there's short blocks and everything, so it might need approach medium or medium approach medium for a block point of view. But I'm not entirely sure on that. They might have just had extra federal funds lying around and just went for it. Here is signal 151. Some of these in this area were actually uprooted, one might say. 159. I don't see 151 there. They did I would say rechain the signals. They reblocked some of the areas in the run up to the electrification. Especially when they were moving in with more grade crossing elimination projects. That would cause some disruption to the signal blocks. So notice again, 2 heads, each has 3 lamps. Very strange. I mean, I will say it's very strange. It's somewhat strange of what the plan was for, or they just had money and no one cared. So I believe this is the Broadway station. Oh man, this is all messed up. Here we go. Yeah, Broadway. I'm not sure. I'd be like to know if it's closed. Let's check. Oh, it's weekend only. It's still holdout. It's still a they did not fully get rid of their holdout stations like this one. with the electrification. So they still have to do the holdout procedure where necessary to make sure that people aren't whacked by a southbound when crossing the northbound platform. They have some procedures for that. And here we have signal 159. So they're about every mile. I think there are some at this point. Now I know that there's some half milers, but at this point they seem to be about every mile. Interestingly enough, I think they were going to try to go with a cab, some sort of weird CBTC or cab signal system, but they just installed ETMS after they spent a bunch of years on the first one, and it did not without it working. $169. So I guess did I cut that 159? I guess I did. Here we have some sort of exit signal. I hope I marked which siding it was. Ugh, God. Damn it. I gotta run the numbers on this. Or it's in here. Milepost. No, I never captured it. Damn. So Bayswater Avenue is 6.1. It's north. Oh, sorry, there's the airport. Broadway. So I bet this is 158. Okay, it's 159. There should be a siding right there. There it would be, right there. So this is right immediately beyond it. So it'd be like 1.6. Yeah, and then right before the Burlingame station. Okay. I've never sort of got how these siding exit signals work. I mean, I guess they just work. You line the switch and you get a signal. No number plate, so I guess it would be absolute. All right, next one. What station is this? Oh, this is like the old Burlingame station. Oh, interesting. It seems to be removed. So there's nothing there, but if we go back a bunch, 2017, not there. 16, not there. 15, nope. 8, uh-uh. That's as early as I can go. Interesting. Wow, that's a cool catch. Well, that's cool. Didn't realize I'd captured this. Just captured something of interest. Something that is no longer there. Next. So here we have the actual Burlingame station building, which for whatever reason is here. And oh, the whole station was holdout. Wow, they got this built in a year. And you can still see them doing something over there. I guess they're redoing the platform. Can I get anything here? Get back to 2007? 8? No, just 8. Oh, can't really do much of that. Wow, that's cool. I didn't realize that they'd unholdouted a lot of stuff, but they did. The name for, again, we're using the term holdout, is that a train would hold short of the platform under certain circumstances. There's an elaborate set of rules in the Caltrain employee timetable covering holdout stations. Cool. Next. Oh, that's it for this round. That was quick. I'm pretty sure I don't have to go and do the thing anymore. No, I do. So here's an interesting one. Oh, those. So at the 16.9 signals, there was a bridge strike indicator to alert trains about a potential bridge strike with a little P light. I think for proceed. Is that still there? I should look on this one. Nope, nope. Yeah, maybe. There they are. Yep, there's the P bridge strike indicator. But this thing's also from 2011. No, it's still there. Well, actually, I can't tell if it's still there or not. Anyway. So what crossing is this? Villa Terrace. So those first of those bridges that I mentioned, they had they had or have some kind of bridge strike system. That first bridge is going to be Poplar Avenue. Let's see if I have a picture of that. Oh, I don't think so. Looks to be about 3/10 of a mile. Supposed to be 17.2. I don't have the time. Oh, in theory I could get the timetable up. All right, timetable open. There it is, Caltrain, 2006. That'll work for me. Oh, I should open. These are supplements. I need one number 2. There we go. Speeds. Let's look for bridge. Yeah, the P is not lit. Inspect bridge for underpass listed. Huh. Alright, whatever. I guess it's like 17.2. 17.2. Gotta make sure I get my northbounds and southbounds right. And the next one. It's funny how little grade crossing elimination was present on this line until Caltrain really came in and went sort of hog wild in the last 10 years. Poplar Street, Santa Ynez. Street or avenue? Avenue. That looks about another 0.2 miles, so 17.4. Now, this is where I go and find out that I already gathered this information a bunch of years ago. Whoops. The heck? Oh, nope, I didn't even bother naming the bridges. I just numbered them. There's the box for the bridge strike indicator. The relay box right there. I wonder if I go in, if I can see that. Oops. Oh, I'll go into this one fast. Looks like the bridge was renovated to a degree. Those are bolts, not rivets. Huh, wonder when this happened. 2019, same. 2018, same. 15, there's the old bridge. Yeah, there's the anti-bridge strike indicator. It looks like it was wired to this, wow, 1111. No wonder they put one on there. Sort of bummer they removed the 1903 bridge. They did give it a 2-foot clearance, though. Well, that's unfortunate. Monte Diablo Avenue. Well, glad I got these pictures then. Next. Oh, crap. What is that? 2.8, 2,800 feet. That's about 6, yeah. And 3,400 feet. That's about 5 by 5. About 8. Yeah, why not? Tilton Ave. Yeah, I didn't realize that the vintage bridges were gone. So unfortunate. And here I have the, okay, so this is 17.5, not 17 point whatever here. Gotta back these guys off a little bit. God damn it. So these are only half a mile north of the last one, so you can see how these signals can get pretty tight. Signal 175. And this station is San Mateo. My cousin used to live near this one. And then they moved to a slightly different one. That looks good. Next. Okay, here we have an interlocking. It is CP Palm. And what is this crossing? Fifth Ave. I'm not going to go too close on those masts. I'm sure I have them in other photos. So I can also include a bunch of the crossing here. Note the three heads. Looks good. Next. The spring frog. So Caltrain uses on its main line uses spring frogs that are good for a limited speed. Their definition of limited speed is 50 miles an hour. You don't even notice when you go over them. It's pretty crazy how smooth they are. There we go. And our northbound signals here. This will probably be 4th Street. And here we have the signals at 18.7. I wonder if these are still there. This is one of those, I said, one of those areas where they started doing a lot of adjustments. Nope, they're there. Last one of the set. Signal 197. Okay, we're on the mile here. So this is now gone. Whatever crossing this was, it is toast. And it's been part of a grade crossing elimination project. Why is everything messed up? Maybe I cut these. This is 197. I don't think this exists anymore. I'd love to get the name of this, whatever street this was. So I'm betting it would be right there. Right there. Oh, there they are. Yep, 195, so that would be slightly relocated. But if I go back a bunch of years... Yep, there they are. What road is this? 25th Ave. All right, that's our second round. If anyone has any questions. Oops. Nope, no questions. Alrighty. Boy, quiet night. I guess everyone's busy with something or the other. This was a bit of a surprise. I wasn't sure what I'd be running tonight. But I gotta really step up the pace a little bit on these. So here we have another vanished stations. I think this is San Bruno. Oh, this would have been Hillsdale. You can see the new one, but my old thing still has it there. Signal milepost 203. This is slightly more than a mile since the last one. And as you can tell by the two signal heads, the next thing is probably going to involve the interlocking. Ah, dang it, that says track 1. I've been getting these backwards the entire time. How the hell did I get this wrong? Ugh. Like the first thing I checked, and I found a photo that was mislabeled. All right, that should get it. Signal 2.11, so a little bit less than a mile. So this is one of the earliest grade crossing elimination ramps here on a Caltrain. The one that covers San Mateo. I think one other station. And we're at our next interlocking. Ralston. Here we have the, again, limited speed crossovers, 50, good for 50 miles an hour. This is just a basic crossover configuration here. God damn it. Anyway, we're back. So yeah, these are pretty nice. I don't know if I how many. I think I have some videos of like a local or something crossing over here. All right, this is going to be Belmont. I think San Mateo is somewhere in here. So this was sort of a prototype for the other grade crossing elimination sections. The one north of here, and then one very north of Milbrae at San Bruno has one. What am I doing with those? I don't know what these were. I think I'll figure it out at some point. So these are probably what, 222? What are these? Let's find out. What are these? Yes, these would probably be 222. So Hillsdale, Ralston, Belmont, and this is 220. It is indeed 222. You can see these are now double-ended. At the time, these were only singled, I think due to the curve. So again, it's another thing that isn't quite there any like it used to be. I'll grab this guy too. This has some serious LIRR vibes. This was set up so it could get a second signal when installed. So I guess it did. Here we have both the 222 signals a little offset. All right. Here is some original Southern Pacific signal or Southern Pacific style signals. I don't know why these are here and the other ones are all traffic light type or vertical. There's a few additional ones of these up by San Francisco. It's proper. Don't know if they just had some extras or what, or maybe they thought they were going to be doing this, and then they decided on the vertical kind. This is right at the base of the ramp. San Carlos. San Carlos was the... Okay, hold on. Well, maybe it wasn't at the base of the ramp. Is that them? There they are. Oh, cool. Oh, they're not modular. They're the those are G heads. Those are GRS type Gs. At least in that direction. Don't see those that often. 229. Wow, half mile. Same thing, zoom. And here are at San Carlos with a watchman for whatever purpose. All right, that's it for the third set. And our last set. Let's see if anyone has any questions. Yeah, I guess not. Boy, quiet night. Not sure what's going on. Uh, Milepost 23.7 intermediates. This would likely have been a Sunday for the conference, so this is weekend service. Although I would say it would be weekend service, it's a lot of maybe it is a Monday. It seems I've seen 3 northbound trains so far. 23.7. These are 249, another mile down. This would be at the next grade crossing, if it still exists. There's San Carlos. So it's around the corner. Should be, there's the grade crossing, there are the signals. It's Whipple Avenue. Signals 247. WH or WI? WHIPPLE, Whipple. This is exactly 1 mile north from the other one. Oh, it's 249, a little bit more than a mile. I got the famous Redwood City sign. Big reason I'm not I have a lot of schadenfreude for California is it's stupid, like how it just lures people in with quote unquote comfortable weather. What is it right now? Like 90 degrees and 90% humidity where I am right now. This should be some sort of just giant millionaire's park. People will get soft with this level of comfortable weather. Oops. I think this is the Redwood City station. Oh wow, that looks like I cut this one. I just cut everything that was even remotely soft. Wow. I didn't realize. I probably cut it because I already got a better photo of it the previous year, but I didn't realize that in 20 more years that this would all be ruined by the electrification project and or substantially changed. All right, next one. New interlocking. Dumbarton. That also looks like a grade crossing we can get in on here. This is the complex where if they ever restore that bridge, this is where that would sort of take off from. So that's going to be Chestnut Street. And here we have some of the northbound signals. Just 2 of them. The other ones are on a cantilever. You'll see that in just a second. What bridge is that? That's California 84. That again, so that's the bridge. That's where the Dumbarton drawbridge is. That's been just caught fire and now it's screwed. Their plan is to try to run. I mean, they really should get some rail service across there, but it's California, so it would cost $8 billion. Oh yeah, that's the problem. This part of the bridge burned down, so at least I think it serves some freight customers up to there. Pretty decent right of way. We're almost done here. And here we have both types of signals. There's a double siding here. They don't really use this for passing. They might use it for storage. In theory, this would be a passing point where a local could overtake an express. They've got to use it, but I just don't know. Maybe they stash freight here. I'm sure I cut this for my first one. Next. So here we have the opposite end of the interlocking. CP Junction. And I'll capture those switches. Might as well. I think we're slowing for a station. That's why this picture's so nice. This is an 80-mile-an-hour railroad, so stuff can get going pretty quick. All right, down to 3 left. Both Dumbarton and Junction only have half a set of crossovers since they're so close to each other. It's really not, like I said, it's really not like one of the local express passing points either end. Those are a lot larger to facilitate, trains running a little bit off schedule. so they can maintain the top speed going through them. Oh, here we go. This is neat. This is an interesting. This is going to be an interesting station. Yeah, I think it's might be closed. Um, Fair Oaks Lane is the crossing. The signals are 275. That is 277 in this one. That's why I got to check. Let's see what happens if I go back in time. 275. There's the 277. 2014. 277. 2015. 277. 2017. So they go to 275. I don't know what happened. Maybe just a slight whatever. What station is this? Atherton. Oh, this is the famous Atherton station. No, that's not the one I wanted. Atherton Station was closed in December 2020. Weekday service at Broadway in 2005. Due to the holdout rule, College Park is only limited. Atherton was closed. Sorry, just reading this here. Yeah, the center platform definitely is an interesting thing. The city council was okay with it because they didn't want poor people in their town, I bet. Shame. This whole the platform is really cool. The big old yellow holdout platform. So let's do a quick check here at Atherton. Don't need to go back that far. 2020, still there. 2021. Oh man, they went at it. Just looking at it. I think Atherton is like one of the bigger NIMBY places. They really don't want people in their town. So they probably were chomping at the bit to avoid that. It's not that far from Menlo. But you can see how much nicer Atherton is compared to the ones around it. We'll look at all those trees right there. Yeah, wow, you can see how much nicer that town is with the trees. Wow, look at that. Anyway, that's all for today. Hope you enjoyed it, whoever was actually here. See you next time, probably about 2 weeks. This is going to be a 3-part series. And hopefully get this finished up. For those of you who missed it, I mean, you're already watching it, probably in the reruns. So have a great day. Later.